All right, let's take a look at lengths of line segments. So first of all, a line, as you know, is a line that has arrows at the end. And a line segment is a piece of that line. So I just drew it over here again. It's a line that has endpoints, kind of like, here's a line that has endpoints right there. It's a line, it goes from here to here. It doesn't continue on forever in both directions. Now, when we're going to find a horizontal or a vertical line segment, it's really, really straightforward. So I've drawn here a little diagram plotting these points, 3, oops, I wrote the wrong number there, 3, 5, and -4, 5. So it's flat, it's horizontal, we can just count. So from 3 to 2 to 1 to 0 to -1, -2, -3, -4, you just count. From 3 to 0 is 3, from 0 to -4 is another 4, and 4 plus 3 is 7. That's it, 7 units. Now you can also do this without the picture, without the graph. You can do it with the arithmetic. 3 minus -4 is 7, or 4 minus -3, or -4 minus 3 equals -7. Regardless of whether you go negative, get a negative or positive answer, you just need to know that there's 7 units. We'll talk about why it's negative in a minute, or actually not on this video, but another time. So you can subtract, when you see the y values are the same, you can just subtract the x values and you can get the difference. Or you can draw a picture and you can just count it and see for yourself. All right? To find the vertical length of a vertical line, it's the exact same thing but going vertically. So let's just take a look. So if we have the point 2, -4, it looks like a question mark, 2, -4, and we have 2, obviously not drawn to scale, but you get the idea, 2, +7. Then from -4 up to 0 is 4, and from 0 all the way up to 7 is 7, and 4 plus 7 is 11. Again, you can do it with the arithmetic. You can just see, okay, the x's are the same, so let's find the difference between the y's, and when you subtract, you find that there's 11 spaces. Okay, actually, let me just explain the negative right now, because I can. The negative just means the negative and positive really are just direction. If you're going this way, it's a positive. If you're going this way, you move -11 units, but you're still moving down 11 units or up 11 units, which is still 11 units, right? Whether you count, if this, let's say, is 11 centimeters, if you count from this end 11 centimeters, or you count from this end 11 centimeters, you know the length of this pencil is still 11 centimeters. So that's the whole negative positive thing. Okay. Now, what happens, oh, actually, let's just do a little practice here before we go on to what happens. So the first thing to check, if you like to have little notes, 1, check if x or y values are the same. So when the y values or the x values are the same, if the answer is yes, then you subtract 2. You subtract the different values. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that if the y's are the same, you just subtract the x's, the ones that are different. If the x's are the same, then you subtract the y's, and because they're the different ones. So let's see here. Find the length of the line segment joining each of the following pairs of points. So here we've got -6, 4. So -6, 4 is a point here, and then 8, 4. So we know this is 6 units, this is 8 units, and 6 plus 8 is 14. And then we could have just, if we needed to just do the arithmetic like we've done here, and we don't like working with pictures. These are the same, so you subtract these, and 8 minus 6 is the same, of course, as 8 plus 6, which is 14. Okay, now let's take a look at this one over here. Just move this over. So here, if we have, these are the same, then we're going to take a look at this difference. So I'll do the arithmetic first. So I've got negative 9 minus 3, which of course is negative 9 plus 3, which of course is negative 6. So there's 6 units. I know they're going to be 6 units apart. Let's do a little check. So at negative 7, we're going to go down to negative 9. And we're going to go down to negative 3. And when I look at these, I know from here, going up 6 units, I get to here. There's my 6. Okay? So that's how you do, that's how you calculate the length of a line segment when it's vertical or horizontal. Let's talk about when they're not vertical or horizontal, meaning that the x or y values are not the same. Let's take a look at what we do next.